down, and even from players that they are not considered very good shooters. And offensively, we turned the ball over, and we became a little bit static, so we were inefficient. So this was the picture of the second half for us, and this led to our defeat.
From your perspective, what adjustments do you need to make for Sunday's game now?
Of course, we need to be more ready on the defensive end. We did somehow a good part of the first half, but at the second half we weren't there. We weren't mentally ready, and we didn't follow our plan, our defensive plan.
Any questions? No, that concludes the press conference. Oh, sorry, Rob, do you want a question? Go for it.
Just one question. Were you aware that this is pretty much the same thing that GB did to Montenegro in terms of coming back and winning a game with a strong second half performance? Were you aware of that before you came into the game, that GB do have this ability?
We know what kind of team we're facing. We know that they have players with personality and with skills. There are players that they hustle and they never make a step back. They are always aggressive on both ends, and this is how they get back in the game. Okay, I have a clear picture of what happened to the game, but I want to keep it for myself and for my players.
Cool. Thank you both. Thank you. Okay, we're here with Great Britain's coach Mark Stoutel and Tarek Phillip after GB's victory over Greece tonight in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Let's start with some thoughts on the game. Tarek, it was a second half to remember for GB.
Yeah, I remember the second and first. Really the first I remember, honestly, because we turned the ball over, we put them in transition and gave them easy looks instead of making them score over us.
You talked about being aggressive before the game, and that aggression really was probably the turning point in the game.
It definitely was. We had guys like Ashley Hamilton come out and set the tone for us a lot on the defensive end and on the offensive end. Brought a lot of energy as well as the other players. And yeah, it's contagious.
Mark, they're a big country, they're a big basketball nation. Must be a huge amount of satisfaction tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. I think you can see what it means to the group. We were, really fortunate to have the support that we had. It was loud in there, good atmosphere to have a game of this level on home soil. But yeah, I think you can see what it means to our group. We have people on the staff, Jamie Smith, who always filters down stats and records and all this type of stuff, which is great. But I think what epitomises our group is the final buzzer goes and everyone in the group's looking forward to the next one. I think so really proud of the group.
It was a team performance, but we should single out Teddy Okorafor. 50th appearance, 50th consecutive appearance, beats a record, game high or team high 19 points, and those 3-pointers really were the catalyst when you needed it.
Yeah, and it sounds like you were just saying what I said in the changing rooms. And being honest with you, I think there was so many elements that made up that second half performance. And Tariq said, singled out Ashley. I think Tariq was instrumental, but we've just spoke about Teddy, and I think for him to do it in such a significant night for Teddy, and in a record that I don't think will be broken again. I don't. And for him to play that way against Greece when he spent a lot of his career in Greece and knows a lot of these guys, I just think it's pleasing and probably satisfying for Teddy when he's sacrificed and dedicated so much to the national team, and I couldn't be happier for him.
Rob?
I was going to say, sorry. I can't remember what the question was going to be. Is there a resilience in this team now that has suddenly come along, and when do you identify that as having come along? Because it just seems like the big games, they just don't give it up at all. This was like Montenegro, I think. Yeah,
I think you look, there's a lot of guys who've got a lot of caps, so maybe I'm going to talk through it for a lens where, I'm in the position that I'm in now, but 18 months ago we were here, and we had a big night against Germany, and I think that gave us some belief. We took a walloping against France in Montenegro, and we talked about resilience, and we came back and in kind of a do-or-die game. Not only do we have the performance, but we beat them on the head-to-head. And that, I think you saw then how we progressed into the final window of Euro basket qualifiers, and we spoke about that today. It's a word that we talk about. It's not something that we pluck out of thin air. We talk about it, and we try and show examples when we've done it positively and examples of how we can improve upon it. So yeah, resilience is absolutely a trait in abundance for our group, and I think the players enjoy being resilient, backs against the wall. My blood rate doesn't at times. But yeah, proud of the resilience.
I asked about Jordan. Your first cap came in late last week, and in that fourth quarter there was a lot of trust, and he delivered for you.
Absolutely, and I think we spoke to everybody about staying ready. You never know how these games are like a chess match at times. You've got to go with trust, instinct, and I thought Ashley was huge for us. I thought it was a dubious fifth call for him. And regardless of the time. I was looking at Ashley's impact in the game. Jordan came in as a 4 who's obviously having a great individual year. He's been breath of fresh air in practice all week. He's just slotted straight into the group, and I felt that based on the lineups and the matchups and the way that we wanted to play, he was a good solution for us at the 4, and really pleased at how he delivered. He's killing himself that he missed a few chippies, but I think that's basketball. I was happy with his defensive kind of prowess, rebounding. I thought his spacing was solid. So yeah, solid first cap for him.
Simon, do you want anything? Do you want a question? Since you're here, do you want something?
I don't know whether anyone's asked this before, but I mean, is there anywhere else that GB can really play now?
It can I just, if anyone's finished with Tariq, is he okay to go and get a shower as it's cold in here? Is that okay? Yeah. Thanks, Tariq. Okay, yeah. Thanks. Sorry, Simon, what was the question?
After tonight, and bear in mind the last result here, is there anywhere else that GB can possibly play now?
Istanbul on Sunday. Yeah, I think's the answer to that one. I need to. I just heard there that I think Belarus won. I think is that right by 14? Okay, yeah. So it shows the windows. You know, it shows how challenging the windows are. You know, Greece will obviously talk about EuroLeague guys, NBA guys. I don't care. I don't get bogged down on it. Turkey, we've done some work on them. It's going to be interesting on whether some of their EuroLeague guys play based on the schedule of that team. So we have to kind of unpick that a little bit. But yeah, we're looking forward to going to Turkey. We're not looking forward to the travel in a few hours, but we're looking forward to going to Turkey and you know, trying to put another solid GB performance on. Hopefully, the first half is better than tonight, but if we can build on how we played in the last 20 minutes, it'd be a positive step.